Are there any of you who feel afraid of speaking in front of others? As a psychiatrist, let me talk about how to overcome that fear. I'm Asaki Matsuzaki, a psychiatrist. This time, I'll discuss the fear of speaking in public. And the ideas we'll cover today should apply to fear and anxiety in general. There are broadly two types of fear. One is rational fear. This is the fear of real dangers that are necessary for our survival. For example, if you're about to fall from a high place, that could be life-threatening. Rational fear is an emotion that protects us from danger. The other is irrational fear. This is when we feel excessive fear in our mind, even though there is actually no danger that threatens our life. A representative example is the fear of speaking in public.
Irrational fear limits our potential, holds us back from opportunities, and causes us deep emotional suffering.
So then, how can we reduce this irrational fear? In clinical terms, exposure therapy is an effective method. This involves gradually getting used to and facing the situations or stimuli that trigger fear in a safe environment. So then, if you're someone who feels afraid of speaking in front of others, how should you approach it? First, let's start with visualization. Close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself speaking confidently in front of your family or friends. Compared to actually speaking in public, this should be a much weaker stimulus. Still, some of you may find that negative images come to mind no matter what. Even then, try intentionally to imagine yourself succeeding as much as possible. What I'd like you to use together with this is self-talk. Face a mirror. I can do it. I can do it. Say it out loud. And keep telling yourself that. It's important to keep sending positive signals to your brain, telling it that speaking in front of others is not dangerous. And there's also a concept called systematic desensitization. It's the idea of gradually challenging yourself with weaker versions of what you fear and getting used to them step by step. For example, instead of jumping straight into speaking in front of a large audience, start by practicing your talk in front of friends or family who understand you well. At this stage, don't aim to fix the flaws in your speaking, but rather make your main goal to get used to the situation by accumulating small successes. If possible, have them watch this video with you and let them know that you're trying to overcome your fear. That way, you'll be able to challenge yourself more safely. And eventually, at school or at work, you'll find yourself having to face situations where you speak in front of others. When that time comes, you should be able to achieve a different result than before. In this way, as you face situations that could trigger your fear step by step, your brain begins to learn that those situations are not actually dangerous. This process is related to a mechanism in which the brain's circuits change through learning, a concept known as neuroplasticity. By repeatedly exposing yourself to what you fear and experiencing again and again that it is actually safe, the overactivity of the amygdala, the part of the brain involved in fear responses, gradually decreases. And the strong association between fear and danger, once tightly linked, begins to weaken. Yes, you learn that even if it feels scary, it isn't dangerous. And when that happens, not scary is what awaits you. Of course, this process takes time and practice. Little by little, it will help free you from your irrational fear. By watching this video today, you should feel more confident about taking on challenges and begin to see real value in them. I hope today's content offers even a small hint that helps ease your mind. If you found this video helpful or interesting, please subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. And please share. this video with someone you know who gets nervous speaking in front of others.
That's all.